Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am honestly so excited to kind of back this up because I'm way too close. There we go. Really excited to be back. I feel like it's been a minute since I've actually put up like a legit YouTube video. I think that my last video was just like a teaser video of a song I just released called Gone, which will come into play for this video. Basically, for a while I was doing cover after cover after cover all the time on YouTube, and it was just all about like the views and people seeing me, and it was bugging me that I wasn't getting as many views as I'd like. And I realized that that's not what it's about anyway. It should just be about me like having fun, having a good time. So I was like, okay, what kind of videos can I make that no matter who sees it, no matter how many views I get, whatever, I'm just having a good time. I was just like, dude, I really never talk about how much I'm obsessed with songwriting and breaking down songs. And you know, I never went to school for songwriting or anything like that. So like honestly, listening to like certain songs and kind of picking apart, okay, what is it about the song that I like so much? What is it about this like writing that I'm like, that I love so much, has kind of helped me to kind of think about my songwriting and in a different way and like be better. So with all that being said, I'm gonna try it for the first time. The breakdown of a song. I'm gonna do it with my own song. I just released a song called Gone. I'm super excited about it. It was like the journey of writing this song was definitely different, interesting. So basically how it's gonna work is, because it's my own song, I can literally tell you guys like kind of where all the ideas came from, how they came together. I'll go piece by piece. I'll do verse, hook, second verse, bridge, and then we'll be done. So verse 1 goes, caught right between friends and something more. I wanna move forward, you're not sure. You forfeit the game before we even hit the floor. That's something that I just can't ignore. Okay, so first, usually for me, I like to just come up with like the chord progression first. Usually the chord progression kind of brings me to a space where I can decipher, okay, what does this feel like? Like, how's this making me feel? What what kind of thoughts is this evoking? And so, yeah, kind of came up with this chord progression. I was like, okay, it feels kind of moody, but like a little sassy. And then I started adding a little beat. For the lyrics, I started feeling like, okay, it's moody, it's a little sassy, it's got like some edge to it, I don't know. So I was just like, okay. It started making me think of like the situation I was in at the time, which was, I mean, long story short, it was just like, I was friends with the guy, but there was kind of like always this looming something else on the horizon of maybe we could be something more, but it was pretty evident that he wasn't there and I was. And I knew at that point that it was probably time for me to move on. But of course, it's a song, you know, it's a story, and I'm gonna beef it up and gas it up, you know, and make it be like this whole thing, kind of pointing the finger at him like, you forfeited the game before we hit the floor, like you gave up before you could really even try. Kind of setting the scene first of like the story of it, and realizing, okay, this is a big thing that I can't ignore, you know, that's something that I just can't ignore. And then we get to our hook. So here goes the hook. Giving up on everything we had, giving up, I'm gone, I'm gone, oh. Picking up everything I have, giving up, I'm gone, I'm gone. So for this hook, lots of things happening here in my mind as I'm writing it. Writing is like a little bit scatterbrained. Like I don't like come into it knowing exactly how I'm gonna like get to where I'm going. Sometimes it's hard to like encapsulate your main idea into like the snappy kind of hook where it's like you want to sing it, you get it right away, you resonate with it right away, and it feels like, okay, this is exactly where this melody should go as well. So again, with most of anything, I like to get the chord progression down so I can find a melody to sing that goes right on top of that. It just sounds like it should go back to the one. Giving up on everything. And at first I was just like, oh, I feel like something should go there, but I like this chord progression of F, C, and I was like, oh man, I had da, 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 but to me that felt so like empty. So honestly, by God's grace, I got thing we have, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. So I sent it to my uncle, like, yo, whenever I get anything that I think is kind of cool or exciting, I sent it to my uncle, Phil Thompson. And he was like, yo, that's crazy. And I was like, okay, bet. And the word gone just came to my mind, and I was like, okay, that sounds perfectly for gone. So then, you know, the lyrics kind of just fell into place. Giving up on everything we could have had. I'm giving up, I'm gone. Easy. And then packing up everything I have. Like that just kind of was the second thought, packing up. Cool. Perfect. When I listen to a lot of other like indie singer-songwriters, I kind of feel like we're really cognizant of like fleshing out our story as much as we can and making sure it's like fully understood. That leads to like word sandwich a lot, where we're kind of like packing all these lyrics and because we're trying to like express the full story. I'm just gonna make it like real simple. Giving up on everything we had, giving up, I'm gone, packing up everything I have, giving up, I'm gone, done. So there's our hook. All right, so then verse 2 goes, guess taking a risk wasn't worth your reasons. I wasn't a path you would explore. Why give you the key when you won't open up the door? Don't think this is working anymore. So, guess taking a risk wasn't worth your reasons. My thought process honestly was just like, all right, let's continue the story. Giving more context to kind of what was happening. The risk of us progressing in this said relationship wasn't worth it to you for all the reasons you didn't want to do it. And I wasn't something that you wanted to explore, obviously, enough to push past your hesitations. So why should I give you the key when you're not even going to use the key to open up the door anyway? Yeah, that verse 2 was definitely not easy to get to though. My co-writer TK, he definitely helped with that a lot, fleshing that entire verse out. And that's where I'll go ahead and say, like, I think co-writing is key. A lot of times it's super, super key. A lot of times having a fresh ear, a fresh perspective is really, really helpful. So he kind of like helped me think of like what was like the first thought in your head. And I was just like, this is not working anymore. And he was like, yes, write that. I don't think this is working anymore, or whatever I sang on the original track. I'd love to actually break down an Olivia Rodrigo song, because I feel like sis does that like to the T. She'll literally make a lyric out of like a thought or phrase that most people have thought before. I don't know, it's just very tasteful. Okay, so here goes the bridge. It's funny how people lose what they don't choose. Must suck for you. Tell me, how does it feel to be standing in my shoes, giving up on everything we had? Cool. All kudos to TK, my co-writer. He was like, I feel like we should do some kind of like spotlight, dramatic like feel. So this kind of, what is this, like an A minor 7 chord? It feels very like, I don't know, like in a musical or something. It's funny how people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's a little bit of a moment. She's dramatic, you know, this is the part of the song where we're kind of flipping the script of like, this is a breakup song, but it's like an empowering breakup song. Honestly, Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson, like truly Kelly ran so that I could try to walk. It's like, yeah, now that you're gone, like actually realize you lost, and that sucks for you. Another Olivia Rodrigo, I think, esque line. The original bridge was actually way different, and we kind of simplified it for the track. It's just, tell me how does it feel? What? Tell me how does it feel to be standing in my shoes now? For a while, I was the one that was kind of getting rejected in a way, and now I'm the one saying like, yeah, I want 0 parts. Like, yeah. So that is the bridge, and then we go back to the hook. Giving up on everything we had, giving up, I'm gone, I'm gone. Packing up everything I have, giving up, I'm gone. So the last thing I was gonna say is I think sometimes for me, I can find it difficult to figure out, how do I know, like, I know when I'm like, okay, the song is done. And the last question I try to ask myself is, if I was someone who wasn't a writer, who wasn't a musician, who wasn't me, and I listened to this song, would I enjoy the song? Like, just would I enjoy it? And if it's a yes, then I'm like, okay, I feel good about it. The process of Gone after that was just pretty much like finding the right kind of production and vibe. And so I feel like, you know, we did our best with this one. Yeah, that's kind of my breakdown of a song for my song Gone. Just came out a week ago. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video. I will absolutely do more of them if you like them, because I actually had a really fun time doing this, and I probably will have even more fun doing like someone else's song that isn't mine, because I'll probably learn so much as well. Yeah, let me know down in the comments other songs that I can break down. Yeah, go stream my song Gone and let me know what you think. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one.